What's up YouTube, this is Shuttleboy and I'm back with yet another video, guys. I know I've been gone for a while and I've just been really busy with a lot of stuff. Let's just get into a new video, guys. I hope you're enjoyed for this video and the future of Shuttleboy. This is actually the biggest pickup to return to the channel on, honestly. This is probably the biggest pickup of my YouTube career. Biggest pickup of my life, honestly, I could say. I can't really measure it to when I made my own shoes. I feel like that might be above this. This is definitely up there. There's not much backstory to it other than I was out of town and came home on Christmas Eve, like late at night, and then I saw a package at my doorstep. I look at the label, it says it's from Wang, and I haven't ordered anything in a long time. The last thing that I bought is actually, you'll see probably a video on it. It's some really old footage. I did a pickup video on it, but I just never got around to editing it. I was completely clueless why anything would be sent to me. And then I open the package and I see this inside the box, and immediately I was so amazed. I didn't even open it yet, but I already knew what was going down and I knew it was gonna be crazy. Green Converse Golf Fleur box. It doesn't usually come in this color of a box, and yeah, it's just a little bit different than usual. You can see the label here, and it actually sent my size 10.5, which I don't know if you guys remember, but I basically said with all my, I always get an 11, but 10.5 is more my ideal size for Converse, but I always get 11 because 10.5 sells super fast and they don't make many of them in general. Usually the only site that has 10.5 is going to be Nike, and sometimes Golf does too. Yeah, I opened the box and when I look inside I see this Golf Fleur sticker, and then on the back I read it and it says Happy Holidays from GW. So crazy, man, crazy. Didn't expect this at all. And then obviously let's get into the shoes. You probably already know what they are. I posted them on Instagram, and that's the Converse Golf Fleur in the Grinch colorway. I don't know too much about this shoe because it's kind of hazy on the real details, but to my understanding they said there was only 50 pairs made. That's what everybody's been telling me. However, I think there was more made than that. This did come with the sample tagging, so maybe the sample ones are the ones that there's only 50 of, and maybe they made more that don't go under the sample tagging. I'm not really sure. I know they released a couple pairs at least on Golf's site pretty recently. Just getting into these shoes, this is crazy. The materials are insane. This is probably one of the best materials that Golf Fleur's had. However, it's for good reason they didn't really truly release these, because the material is very like precious. It's not something that you're gonna be able to wear outside very often. It's like a shoe you can only wear once in a while, not because of the style of it, though I would say that's probably the case too, but just because you just don't want to ruin this material. It's so soft, it's so like weak, like little parts, since it's so fuzzy that it can like just come off of the shoe, parts of it. So you just got to be really careful with these. But it's just such a nice material. On the sample label it does say the material, and it says it is yarn dyed brush fabric. So and it's very shaggy. Like, you know the shaggy LaFleurs, this is like 3 times shaggier than that. So usually I don't like the shagginess on the suede of the LaFleurs, but this is a totally different vibe. This is to mimic the Grinch, so I can totally be on board with that. And you got the eyes on the back, which looks super cool. I like how it's not so in your face that this is the Grinch, like Grinch branding everywhere, but it's like the color you can just tell, and the material you can just tell. Another cool touch is they embroidered the Golf Fleur on the tongue, which I thought was really nice. It just was something that you don't see on the rest of the pairs, and I like that. Got a red insole with Golf Fleur in it. As you can see, this also has the fat white laces, which you guys know I really love. It also came with some fuzzier laces that are super like shaggy and soft, like the material on these shoes. And they're actually the skinnier version, which I thought was a cool idea too. Lastly, bottoms, they're white with green, which is another touch that most of them had orange. I know they changed it up to like black and white and other things later on, but this is really cool just because you're used to always seeing them orange, so it shows that they actually were trying to do something a little different with these. which I appreciate a lot. I actually wore them to the Grinch movie then. I had to, after getting this, go to the movie with them on. And yeah, that was a really special moment for me, at least. It was just so cool to say that I got these shoes from golf. So yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it, guys, for the shoes. Obviously, I'm gonna have a little bit of bias here, considering I was gifted the shoe and because they're kind of rare. But I really do think this is the best Golf Fleur I've ever seen. The materials are just so crazy, and there's just a lot more thought behind this colorway than the rest of them. I don't know if Tyler directly decided to do it exactly like this. I don't know if like anyone behind the movie had any say on the shoes. But all in all, this is just amazing. I really like the shoe, and I am just so thankful that I was sent these. Like I said, I got these on Christmas Eve, and they already made my Christmas. Couldn't have asked for anything better than this. This is like what I live for, kind of thing, you know? Like, I've been waiting for a moment like this for so long. Whoever out there, I don't even know, to be honest with you, but whoever out there for Golf Wang team looked out for me, thank you so much. I'd like to thank you in person if I could, but obviously I don't know who you are, so thank you very much. Thank you to everyone that looked out for me and did this. This is so crazy. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Not just from Tyler, but just shoes in general. I've just been so passionate about sneakers and just collecting and just researching so much about them, and to finally get a moment where someone actually sent me a pair, and not only a pair, but a sample pair of sneakers, like a rare pair of sneakers too. Like, I would have been fine if I just got like a pair of those Chuck Taylor ones or something like that. Like, that would have been fine with me too. That would have made my day. But the fact that I got a sample shoe too, this is just insane that they actually thought of me to send these out. Like, I didn't like pester them or anything. I haven't even been putting out videos, and they still sent these to me. So that's amazing. And yeah, thank you so much again. This is ridiculous. If you guys see this video, whoever sent these out, I appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. I'll never forget this moment. This is like one of the biggest moments of my life right here. And as dumb as that may seem to some of you guys, but yeah, that's gonna pretty much conclude this video, guys. Please hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. I will be putting out a couple more videos around stuff that I picked up while I was out, and maybe some of my favorite things of the year. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already for more Golf Wang and more random pickups and all kinds of stuff, Shuttleboy. And this is Shuttleboy, and I'm out, guys. Peace.